Bhavan Cybertech is the parent company of Dropthought. Dropthought was acquired by our parent company BCT, or short form of Bhavan Cybertech 8 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, ever since then we have been under the BCT group of company umbrella. Uh, we have offices across the globe. Uh, I'm based in Santa Clara office in near San Francisco in the US. While we have a very big team, globally. Uh, I think half of our workforce is based in India, in Chennai, Pune, Bangalore, um, and we have quite a strategic presence in the Middle East. So Bhavan Cybertech is essentially a collaboration between Bhavan Group of companies, which is Oman's uh, linked to the Oman royal family,
Right.
and our CEO, Mr. Durga Prasad, who started this company.
Right. Because when I saw the name Bhavan, I completely connected it with the Oman, Oman story. Okay, fine. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get on to the brass tacks, and again, it will be more of conversational piece. So CX is as we progress or as we talk, CX is undergoing major transformation, right? And technology is playing a very important role. Now, why was this need for an instant feedback solution? And do you think in this scenario where customers are really difficult to catch for the feedback, one of the biggest challenges which most companies have is that the percentage of feedback as opposed to the percentage of interactions is very, very low. So why this need for an instant feedback generated, or that thought came into your mind?
Sure. So, let me take a step back, right, and talk about, various products in the market. Mridul, there are multiple players in the market with, and most of them offer uh, very static, lag-based feedback system, wherein you're not able to capture the feedback of the customer right then and there and act on it. What we have been able to do it has is to capture not only real time, but also hold the people who are accountable, the stakeholders who are accountable to for that particular to create wow customer experience right then and there, so that they can take action on it. So there was a huge gap in the market, and we Drop Thought was able to capitalize on it with Bhavan Cybertech's uh, um, know-how in the industry. With our great engineering team, we were able to bridge that gap.
Okay, okay. And where do you see this whole concept of instant feedback? Because if you look at the instant feedback mechanism, I think this phenomena is now very is growing. Now, whether you finish an interaction on a call center, you are immediately directed towards a feedback mechanism. You do a checkout on a store, and you are immediately, if you're doing a self checkout, they immediately ask you to, give a feedback. How is this growing? Which is the direction it is taking? And where do you think your organization is playing a role here?
Sure. So, as you would know, in today's, market, customers are expecting more than just, generic interactions. They demand experiences tailored to their, unique preferences, behaviors, um, and in the moment, feedback. So, this hyper personalization leverages the power of data, AI, and machine learning to craft content, offers, and communications that resonates on a deep personal level, surpassing the traditional segmentation, right? So basically, the impact which we are seeing is brands that are able to master this hyper personalization, uh, hyper ability to act on the feedback right and there, achieve higher engagement, increased loyalty, and improved conversion rates by targeting individuals with precision, companies, we can help companies to significantly enhance their customer relationship, making each interaction feel uniquely crafted. So that's where, in our opinion, where the industry is heading.
Right, right. Okay, so you talked about hyper personalization, and I think that's a very interesting area as we are progressing. And globally, a lot of discussion is happening around hyper personalization and bringing that technology and giving a more personalized experience to everybody. To not only to your customers, but also trying to see how you can analyze and do a predictive analytics on top of it to, to provide a proper customer roadmap. Uh, However, there is a thin line between hyper personalization and privacy. Um,
Correct.
as an organization, right, and also as someone who is selling, because you sit at a probably at a cusp where you're selling a CX solution, but you're also so you have to deliver CX to your customers who are definitely delivering a CX solutions to their customers. So it's a very interesting roadmap, if I say. So how are you bridging it? And what is your thought process in finding or trading that fine line between privacy and personalization?
Yeah, so Mridul, I would like to answer this question by wearing, the lens of, how the future of customer interaction is heavily dependent on, harmonizing AI with human touch. Essentially, so all have interacted with, chatbots at one point of time, right? What we have come a long way where the chatbots were just giving us generic answers to have, this intelligence, this artificial intelligence, which and machine learning, which can enhance the customer experience, right? The
Yeah,
integration of AI and machine learning in customer experience management, offers um, significant opportunities, for efficiencies and innovation. However, the challenge, as you mentioned, lies in maintaining, the delicate balance between, technological automation and human interaction, with, of course, issues pertaining to, personal privacy as well. So,
right,
in our opinion, the companies that successfully, blend AI with human touch, to create a seamless and engaging experience that avoids, feeling impersonal or robotic. This balanced approach, allows for efficient, delivery while preserving the authenticity of human connection, right? So, I think in the realm of customer experience, empathy is more than just a buzzword. It's a crucial element of successful, experience design. By deeply understanding the customer perspectives, preferences, pain points, through data-driven insights, businesses can create those experiences that genuinely resonate.
right, right. No, no, complete. I think that human AI interface or human machine interface will have much more and much deeper meaning as we progress, especially in CX. Let's come back to the hat that you are wearing and talking to some of the global giants. I was looking at your customer list. Um, how are you looking at when you look at the global customers, not just North America, but you look at globally? How has customers' experiences changed over the years as far as CX is concerned? Has it really become the topmost priority, or is it still a tick in the box for most organizations?
So I have worked in APAC, Middle East, and the US. Of course, when you look at the pace of adoption of, CX as just a, tool, a check in the box tool versus having it a must have tool in your customer experience journey. I would say that, American companies, seem to be a little bit ahead in the race as compared to the Far East and Eastern, and even for that matter, Europe. So I have seen a huge difference in the ability and willingness of consume of our clients to spend money on CX solutions, adoption of innovation, AI, and so there is a lag effect between the two markets. But having said that, nobody can ignore the process of CX in today's world, right? Customer is the king. They have a lot of choice. The competition is stiff. The economies are not doing well. Customers want, more buck for their value. And companies which are, that who are able to leverage on this, soft spot, they are going to be the winners.
No, absolutely. I think that the customer has become much more challenging, and there are much more choices. So that is something which that curve is going on, and that challenges are increasing every day. So from a drop thought perspective, and because your customers are all large enterprises, right? From a drop thought perspective, where does Dropthought see this technology of customer feedback moving in the next couple of years? And how do you think other technologies like AI, for example, or analytics, for example, are going to influence this roadmap?
Sure. So, if I can talk about a little bit of, the trends which I'm seeing in the CX market, and not only at the enterprise segment, but also, SMB segment, right? Because we are not only, focusing on our enterprise business, but SMB and self-serve is a very, very, lucrative and focus area for, us as a company, right? So there are few things, which of course, we have spoken about, the evolving, trends in which we have seen landscape of customer experience in today's market, right? Of course, effect of AI and automation, how artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly integral to customers, experience management. These technologies enable, businesses to deliver hyper-personalized experiences at scale, optimize customer support with AI-driven chatbots, right? So and that's where the delicate balance between personalization and automation comes into play. The second, the trend which we are seeing is, the omni-channel integration with
Right.
customers being on such a vast variety of social media, and they interacting with brands across multiple channels, online, in store, mobile apps, social media. The need for seamless omni-channel interactions is paramount. So that's something, we are investing in technologies that allows us, to provide consistent and integrated experience across all the channels where consumers are present. Uh, Third, which is third, and I think you hinted in it about it in the initial, part of the question about data privacy and ethical AI, right? With
Yeah. Yeah.
growing, concerns over data privacy and the ethical use of AI, businesses are increasingly focusing on balancing personalization with responsible data management. Customers that are becoming more aware of how their data is being used, the businesses that prioritize transparency and ethical practices are going to be ahead of the race, right? They would have less legal suits,
No.
to take care of, and of course they'll be able to connect with the customers better, right? So this and the companies which are able to create this experience as a differentiator in a competitive world where products and services are becoming increasingly commoditized, the customer experience itself is engaging as a differentiator. So answering your question about how companies who have been able to take are ahead of the game in customer experience, you will also see them ahead in the race of their stock prices in terms of their market share and overall growth.
No, that's extremely interesting, and I think that brings me to another interesting area, because when we talked about data, we talked about privacy. Let's again talk about you as a head of sales, trying to, talk to your customers. How you as a head of sales and as leadership of Dropthought, one of the core element is building relationships with your customers and driving sales through that. What role data and analytics is playing in your organization in helping you achieve that or helping you build and drive relationships?
Sure. So, thank you for the question, Ridul. Data analytics both are, very essential tools, for us to personalize, customer engagement, especially in the market that is increasingly, value tailored, which values tailored experiences. We use customer segmentation and behavioral analytics to understand and predict customer. By implementing, continuous feedback loops, we ensure that our approach to customer interaction is always aligned with their evolving needs and preferences. At Dropthought, we integrate, direct customer feedback into our product development process. This allows us to make real-time adjustments to our offerings based on customer input, which not only enhances, customer satisfaction, but also improves product adoption rates. This approach goes beyond marketing by focusing on how customer feedback directly influences product and service improvements, ensuring that personalization is rooted in actual customer needs. Then, I would also want to talk about, predictive modeling, predictive analytics.
Right, right.
Predictive analytics also allows us to anticipate customer needs, enhancing both engagement and satisfaction. Uh,
Okay, perfect. I think that's where the trend is going. And how do you ensure that your sales team is focused on creating and delivering value? Because that is really, really important in terms of maintaining long-term relationship. How do you ensure that piece as a
Sure. So, aligning, sales strategies with customer experience is crucial for driving long-term success. By this alignment, CX leaders, see better business outcomes, including improved customer retention and cross-selling. I always go to the basics where I begin by mapping out the entire customer journey to identify, key touch points where the sales team can add value. For example, we identified a gap in the onboarding process that was causing customer churn. By refining the onboarding journey, we reduced the churn by almost 18% within 6 months. Additionally, we developed a customer journey workshop for the sales team, which enabled them to better understand customer journey, their pain points, and align their pitches accordingly, leading to a 20% increase in their deal closure rates. Then we leverage, data to create personalized experience for our customers. For example, by focusing on tailored solutions, we have seen a significant impact on customer satisfaction. At Dropthought, we implemented a solution-first approach that tailored product demo to each customer specific needs. For their use case, right? This initiative led us to increase our upsell by almost 30% and contributed to a higher customer retention rate. I've already spoken about, how we are using predictive analytics, to anticipate customer needs, which allows us further to offer proactive solutions before customers even realize they need them, enhancing their overall experience and loyalty. And finally, what is something which is top of my mind is cross-functional collaboration. Successful CX initiatives often require collaboration across various departments, whether it's product, whether it's marketing, to ensure that our sales pitches align with the latest product updates and customer feedback.
right?
This collaboration, results in a seamless customer experience, contributing to a 20% increase in renewal rates. So we have a cross-functional CX committee that meets on a monthly basis to review customer feedback and adjust our strategies, ensuring all teams are aligned with our CX goals.
Great, great, great. I think my last question to you, Ankit, would be, I mean, as a, as someone who's delivering CX platform services, right? What trends you foresee in the future, and where do you see the market going?
So the trends, we have spoken about, AI and automation, the impact of, how AI and automation are becoming increasingly important for the customer experience. Uh, so just want to kind of clarifying the question. So are you are looking for the trends,
In the
in this?
CX platform area, in the CX platforms.
So customers are looking for AI and automation, and then we have spoken about omni-channel integration where
Right.
customers want the platform to be able to blend in customer experiences, NPS scores from different channels to give them a holistic picture of how they are driving their customer journey mapping, right? And then we are seeing how experiences are being the differentiator in this competitive world, uh, with slowing growth rates, how the customer experience itself is emerging as a key differentiator, right? Businesses that create experiences, unique, memorable, and emotionally resonate, uh, are likely to stand out from the competition. Then, the most importantly at Dropthought, we are focusing on real-time personalization, the ability to deliver real-time, contextually relevant experiences is becoming a major force for our customers, our businesses. That's what driving them. By leveraging advanced analytics and real-time data, companies can tailor their interactions to the immediate needs and preferences of individual customers. This level of personalization is likely to enhance customer engagement, drive conversion rate, and increase the overall effectiveness of marketing and sales strategy. So these are the trends which indicate a shift towards more sophisticated customer-centric strategies that prioritize long-term value creation. As businesses continue to adapt to these changes, those that effectively leverage these trends will likely see substantial improvements in both customer satisfaction and financial performance.
Perfect. Great, great. I think yes, this is where the world is going. This is where the CS platforms are going. This is where the technology is aiding them to grow. It was lovely catching up you with your, I mean, this morning and probably your evening as of now. But thank you for your time. It was great speaking to you.